We're back in India. I'm in the capital, Delhi. Arrived last night. It's been a minute since the last vlog. I'll talk about what's been happening the last week or so throughout this one. But I'm just here for one night, so arrived last night and going to be flying out of here on my way to Europe, to Albania tonight. 1:30 a.m. flight. Early tomorrow morning or very late tonight. So yeah, just a short stop over here in Delhi. I'm gonna take you guys to Paharganj Bazaar, which is like I mentioned it in one of my other vlogs, it's like the main backpacker scene, but it's also where they've got all the markets and stuff. Got a lot of beggars around here. No.
You're pranked.
You get a lot of beggars around here with their kids, and they tend to just keep begging until no thanks. You get people wanting to clean your shoes. I've had a few people ask if I want my ears cleaned. Certainly not. Yeah, so take you guys around a little bit today. It's a very chaotic and vibrant city. I'm wearing my mic, and I'm hoping that the amount of horn beeping comes through on the mic, because it can really pierce your hearing sometimes. And a lot of it's unnecessary, but it's just the way that they drive around here. Yeah, so we'll see how today goes. So I'm staying next to a place they call Aero City, which is right next to the airport. The reason why I decided to stay next to the airport is just the convenience of getting back to the airport. I'm probably going to go about 9 or 10 o'clock tonight, so I didn't really want to have to travel into the airport too far. Yeah, so for anyone that doesn't know, Aero City it's still currently being built up, but it's supposed to be like their business district. So I was over there this morning just having a coffee, and it is like we're going to literally cross over this street. I know there's a wall there now, but that's just a highway. We're going to cross that street, and it's like you're in a different world. It's like you're in a different world. It's got all like your major shops. It's a lot cleaner, different demographic of people. There's security everywhere. I'm not entirely sure how much I'll be able to film walking through there, because I have seen other YouTubers get told to stop recording. There's basically every building has security, whether it be commercial or hotels or residential. So it's very well guarded from the riffraff. But this side, it's just like any other part of Delhi, I guess. Chaotic, just lined with restaurants and hotels. There'll be a lot of like travel agencies along here. I actually went to a bar along here last night, which was okay. Obviously they served alcohol. I think I paid like $12 for a beer, which is quite expensive for Indian standards. The reason for that is there's a 25% tax on alcohol imposed by the government here, and then you pay an extra like I think 4 or 5% for a service fee, and that's generally the case with if you go to any restaurant or cafe or bar, you're going to cop those sort of taxes, which really doesn't make India as affordable as you'd think. Yeah, so that's just a little bit of info if anyone does think about coming here to India. See the public buses here, pretty old and run down. All your little rickshaws. So I'm walking over to the metro at the moment. This looks like it's one of the bus stops in the area. Tend to get a lot of homeless people around here as well. The rickshaws. I noticed this morning. It's a rat infestation. It's all just rats going in and out of these holes. Probably see one there. This morning when I was here, there was a good like 10 or 15 of them, and they were just scurrying in and out of all these holes. Can't see them now. There was one coming out of one of these holes as well. Yeah, I've never seen so many rats out in the open like that. So this is the entry to Aero City, and like I said, it's still a bit of a construction site. You'll see a lot of buildings along here as we walk that are in progress. There is a lot that has been built and finished though, and it's mainly just corporate offices by the looks of it, and then you get a lot of there's cafes and shops and restaurants and stuff around here. Yeah, so it's been just over a week since the last vlog. Spent the whole 3 weeks in Chiang Mai. I stayed in the same accommodation the whole time. Just really comfortable. Accommodation was good. It was very cheap. I'll put a link to it. It was only rated 2 stars, and I don't quite understand why. Because it was cheap, it was clean, daily cleaning by the staff there. All the facilities that you'd need had, and they all worked. Had a sink outside if you wanted to do washing, a big balcony. The bed was comfortable, it was large. Yeah, I don't really understand why it's got such a low rating. But yeah, good for me, I guess. Yeah, so the last week, just raining a lot. Rained a lot. So I didn't really get to do too much. I wanted to do a few more hikes, but there was a lot of flooding around the area, so that wasn't a good idea. But yeah, just explored as much as possible when it wasn't raining, and played another game of futsal with that local group. And yeah, just chilled out, enjoyed my time there. Anyone considering going to Thailand, highly recommend visiting Chiang Mai. Apparently the good time of year to go is around October, November, December. It's a little bit cooler then, obviously not raining. Yeah, so that's what a lot of the locals were saying, that's the good time to go. So we're just walking to the metro now. Again, I'm not sure how much I'll be able to film in there because I have seen signage up around, when I was here last time, there was signage around the metro saying you can't film in the trains. It's, I'm not going to get into the political stuff about India, but yeah, let's just say they don't like people filming in certain public spaces, so we'll see how we go. I've noticed a couple of signs around here saying not to spit, which it's good. People still do it. Can't say I've ever seen that before, but yeah. Almost a prang there. Yeah. So we'll see how much we can get it inside the metro. Okay, so that was 50 rupees, which is just under $1. And she says to go to platform number 2.
Doors will open on the left.
नहीं उनको ऑटो करना पड़ेगा चाहे हमें जाना पड़ेगा ऑटो से
So this has changed since I was here a couple of weeks ago. This whole area's been excavated. I don't know what they're going to be building there, but basically you'd find that area, you'd get just families sitting around under the trees during the day and then into the night as well, probably waiting for their trains, but some of them look to be homeless as well. So yeah, they've lost that area obviously. Not sure if it's going to be an extension to the train station or maybe some businesses like little food stores or something. So this over here is the Delhi railway station. So if you get trains out of Delhi to other parts of the country, the long distance trains, this is where you'll catch them. Yeah, so it's quite a large train station. They've got 16 platforms for the inner city trains, and then they've got a whole another section for the Metro Underground. So I'd say it's probably similar to what Central Station is like back in Sydney, just on the size of it. It's huge. You know, walking from one end to the other, it'll take you a good 10-15 minutes. So this is quite a busy area. This is basically, so you walk straight out and this is the bazaar or their market area. So you see along here all the little food stores, and this is basically where all the shops start for like all your backpacks, clothes, things like that, and it goes for a couple of streets. Try and cross safely. Rickshaw gonna run me over. Little dog, some clothes, all your fruit, and some chai. No. Here's your menu. Make a masala dosa. What are you making? What's that? Curry?
दाल तड़का
Looks good. There's the menu. I'm sure. So you get a lot of tour agencies around here. Book your flights. Backpack shops. All your slides. You can see traffic. It's just mental all the time. Make sugarcane juice from those sticks. We'll walk in now. A lot of rubbish. Before I get run over, I can tell you it's very hot. It's about 30, 33, 34 degrees. All these pots, which I think they cook in them as well. I know you can get chai in them or lassi. Yeah, so it's about 33, 34 degrees. Not much sun because the pollution's really bad at the moment. It was really noticeable when we were flying in on the plane. Just a covering of smoke basically. Get your phone repaired here. little snack shops. This is where you basically you'll buy your bottles of water and stuff like that. Unfortunately, a lot of when you buy bottles of water here, because of all the dust from the roads, bottles of water gets covered in that as well. So it's not so great. Just all these little hole in the wall businesses. All your cabling just exposed. Who knows how many years that's been there.
Man, how are you?
Good, how are you?
India is very good,
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Say hello.
I love you.
What's your name?
My name is Nikhil Kumar Yadav.
Nice to meet you. All your vegetables. Tight. Find around here as well, the roads aren't great. Well, that's where there is roads. A lot of it's either road or just dirt, or the road's been... No thanks. What's this? What's he saying?
He's saying that make a video of them also.
Ah, okay. What's your name?
Mangal Zain.
What's that?
Mangal Zain.
And your name?
Aish Kumar.
Okay, and your name?
हुकमचंद.
Say hello to Australia.
ये हुकमचंद चाय वाले दिल्ली वाले.
Australia.
Yeah,
जलेसर वाले हैं ये जलेसर वाले.
Do you know Pat Cummins?
हाँ.
yeah, cricket. Pat Cummins. Who's your favourite cricket player?
हाँ ये
Kohli. Yeah. Tendulkar was better. Tendulkar was better.
Yes, actually.
Yeah.
But not in audio.
Are you sad that Kohli retired?
Do you really think? Yeah, I won't. What is your YouTube channel?
Do you want me to... One second. Yeah.
Where from you?
So that's the main entry. Oops, that's the main entry just across the road from the metro. Now the thing is here, throughout this bazaar, you've got these couple of main roads which look like this. Just got shops lining both sides, but then you can shoot off into little side alleys like we just did a few minutes ago, and it is like a full-on maze. You won't get lost, you will find your way out eventually, but you might have to just go trawling different streets. So this bazaar, this market is renowned for just shopper's paradise. You can find just about anything you'd want, and it's obviously going to be very good price. I have read that you can still, or you should still haggle, even though it is as cheap as it is around here. So you can definitely get some good deals. So for instance, like clothes here, 200 rupees, 250, 150. You know, you might only, that's like $4 or $5 for dresses, baby clothes, stuff like that. Don't see too many Westerners. I saw those two girls there, but haven't seen really anyone else. Got all your little gadgets here, nail clippers. A lot of these stores will double up as travel agencies as well. So you get jeans here. How much for jeans?
Yes, come.
How much?
Yes, come.
No, I'm not buying any. How much for jeans? Yeah. So if jeans are about 500 to 550 rupees, which is $10. So it's about 55 rupees for every Australian dollar. So if I reference rupees, that's how you can work out the conversion rate. No thanks. No thanks. Looks good, but no thanks.
Yes, brother. Very cheap, my friend.
Nah, no thanks. No, no. How much?
300.
Nah, that's okay. I don't need it.
How much you give, sir?
I don't want it.
Nice to meet you, friend.
I don't want it.
Somebody gives very nice.
No, no, it's okay.
Me, handler.
No, it's okay.
Line pusher. This is the ball, glass, flower pot, teacup and plate, gum cigar, bangle, rose flower, sunflower, Buddhist temple, belly.
No, I don't want it. I don't have any kids. Thank you anyway.
No case. This is so. You give women also bangle.
They're very persistent. They just keep saying no. No thanks. No, no, that's okay. So he's still going. We've gotten down to 100 rupees now. So he started at 300. Like I said, they're very persistent. Now down to 80 rupees. The problem with these sort of places is as soon as you stop anywhere at any one shop, they're just going to latch onto you and keep trying to get your business. While I understand that for them the money's important, it gets really, really frustrating after a while. The gimmick gets old. So I'm guessing this is just orange juice. This guy's making chai. Is that chai? Yeah. That's how it's made. None of that tea bag stuff. How much for one?
10 rupees.
How much? 10? Okay. Yeah, so 10 rupees. I'm gonna get one. He just strains it. Strains the cups. So they're 10 rupees each, which is like 20 cents, 25 cents. So I've had a bit of it. So it's quite sweet, very creamy. You tend to get, it's like a little, the top layer of it tends to get like a skin. So I don't know if that's the kind of milk that they're using or what that's from, but it's like it sets and then it breaks up as you drink it. I'll probably compare it to like the white tea we have back in Australia, but stronger and sweeter. Very tasty tea. Yeah, so this this area just runs for streets. The stores are all pretty similar. Predominantly clothes, shoes, backpacks, and like souvenirs and things like that as well. And then your little passport stores and travel agencies. Tend to see a lot of rubbish around here as well on the roads, which is unfortunate. There's a little cafe up ahead which I've seen other YouTubers go to called Krishna Rooftop Cafe. It seems to be alright if you want to get somewhere to eat, get a nice view of the area. It's just up there at the end there, one of those buildings.